Good everyone, welcome to the NTV and you are watching NTV News at 9:30, your source for exclusive news and entertainment. This is Panita bringing you to the top stories from India and around the world, and the time is exactly 9:30. Odisha is making ready for a significant visit from Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan on January 23rd. The state government has stepped up preparation for this visit to ensure all official activities proceed smoothly. A key preparatory meeting was conducted at Lok Sabha Bhavan, led by Chief Secretary Anugar. This session brought together senior officials from various departments to thoroughly discuss security, logistic, protocol and coordination for the Vice President's role. According to the report, Vice President Radhakrishnan is expected to land at Bhubaneswar Airport at 8:50 am on January 23rd. Following his arrival, he will travel to Cuttack. That is scheduled to participate in event commemorating the birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, which is observed nationwide as Parakram Divas. The Vice President is slated to visit the Netaji Museum, a notable institution dedicated to the life and contribution of the revered freedom fighter. Additionally, he will inaugurate the District Culture Bhavan, highlighting the state government commitment to fostering and safeguarding its cultural legacy. A bomb threat directed at the renowned Jagannath temple in Puri has surfaced online, prompting increased vigilance from local law enforcement and the commencement of an investigation. The threat was reportedly posted on Facebook via an account identified as Julie Rani Panda. The user allegedly shared two posts indicating that bomb would soon be detonated at the Puri Jagannath temple. Furthermore, the social media user also stated bomb would be thrown at Puri Grand Center and that Rajya Sabha MP Subhasis Khuntia would be targeted in the near future. This threatening post gained attention after going viral on social media, sparking significant concern and apprehension among residents of Puri and the numerous devotees of Lord Jagannath. Consequently, calls have been made for this police to identify the social media user and take appropriate measures. Authorities have initiated effort to locate the individual behind the Julie Rani Panda Facebook account and ascertain the motive behind this threat, while also investigating the possibility of a fabricated online identity.
फेसबुक पोस्ट आम देखी जो कि जड़े को गोटे अकाउंट रू एमती धमकपूर्ण मेसेज दिखाई इमिडिएट ये मेसेज 2-3 दिन तले आसी सोशल मीडिया पोर्टल उपरे इमिडिएटली जितेबाला आमर नॉलेज को आसला आम तरफ आमर साइबर पुलिस स्टेशन से यूआरएल विषय जहाँ जहाँ इनफॉरमेशन आम कलेक्ट करिपरिबा से उपरे से पोर्टल को सोशल मीडिया वेबसाइट को आम तरफ लेटर करा जाइछि आउ से पोस्ट को मध्य आमे किए करी थिबो से विषय ताकू जानिया पई हमर गोटे स्पेशल टीम अंडर डीएसपी सिटी गठन करा हिथिला आउ यही समय रे श्रीमंदिर रो सुरक्षा को जो हमर सुरक्षा बाहिनी जो जगी समस्त को अलर्ट करी आमर जिते भी टीम्स अच्छी गोटे जो आमर बीडी स्क्वाड अच्छी आमर एंट्री पॉइंट रे जो चेकिंग फ्रिस्किंग टीम अच्छी समस्त को अलर्ट करी रखा जाइछि रेगुलरली आमर जो बम डिस्पोजल टीम अच्छी से दिन रे 2 थरे पूरा मंदिर परिसर को से माने चेक करूछंती ओके रिपोर्ट दउछंती एटा आमर रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज अच्छी या सहित आमर गोटे क्यूआरटी मध्य रही रक्षक टीम अच्छी गोटे जो माने कि कौन सी प्रकार भी परिस्थिति को मुकाबला करने से माने सक्षम अच्छी समस्त को आम अलर्ट करके रखीचु.
A tragic accident in Odisha capital last night claimed the life of motorcycle rider. The incident occurred Capital Hospital Square when a Thar vehicle collided with the bike. 2 other individuals on the motorcycle sustained of critical injuries. The disease identified has not yet been confirmed, but preliminary reports suggest he was resident of Old Town area. Authorities reported 3 people are travelling from AG Square toward airport on a motorcycle when a speeding Thar vehicle struck them. The impact ejected all three from the bike. One person died at the scene. The two injured individuals were immediately transported to the hospital, where they are reported to be critical condition. The driver of the third vehicle fled the scene following the collision. Upon receiving information, police arrived at the location and have launched an investigation. Further details are awaited as probe continues.
ମୁଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଫେରୁଥିଲି ଆମର ଏୟାରପୋର୍ଟ ଟ୍ରାଫିକ ପୋର୍ଟ ମୁଁ ଫେରୁଥିଲି ଫେରିଲା ଭିତରେ ଇଏ ଯୋଉ ଯାହାର ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି ଯୋଉ ଭାଇ ଯୋଉ 3 ଜଣ ବସିଥିଲେ ଗାଡିରେ ସିଏ କଣ କରୁଥିଲେ ଆମର ମଝି ଲାଇନ ଆମର ଏୟାରପୋର୍ଟ କ୍ୟାପିଟାଲ ହସ୍ପିଟାଲର ଯୋଉ ମଝି ରୋଡ ସେ ମଝି ରୋଡରୁ ରାଇଟ ଟର୍ନ କରୁଥିଲେ ଏୟାରପୋର୍ଟ ଟ୍ରାଫିକ ଆଡକୁ ସେ ଦ୍ରୁତ ଗତିରେ ଥାରଟା ଆସୁଥିଲା ଏଜି ପଟୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆସୁଥିଲା ପୁରା ଜୋର ମାଡ ହେଲା ପରେ 2 ଜଣ ଛିଟିକି ପଡିଲେ ଆଉ ତା ଭିତରୁ ଯିଏ ଥିଲା ଯାହାର ଡେଥ୍ ହେଲା ସେ ଗାଡି ଭିତରେ ଅଛି ଗାଡି ଭିତରେ ରହିଲା ସମୟରେ ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯାଇକି ସ୍ପଟ ଉପରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ପହଞ୍ଚିଲା ଭିତରେ ଗାଡି ଭିତରେ ଯେ ଲୋକଟା ଅଛି ତାକୁ ଆଉ ଏମାନେ କେହି ଦେଖୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଏମାନେ ତାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ସବୁ ଝଗଡା ଝଗଡି ଲାଗି ସାରିଲେଣି ଆରେ କଣ ହେଇଛି ଝଗଡା ଲାଗିଛନ୍ତି ତାପରେ ମୋ ନଜରରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପଡିଲା ଗାଡି ଭିତରେ ଜଣେ ପଡିଛି ତ ମୁଁ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଗାଡି ଭିତରୁ ବାହାର କରି ମୋ ଭାଇମାନଙ୍କୁ ଡକେଇକି 108 ଆମ୍ବୁଲାନ୍ସ ଯାଉଥିଲା ଆମର କ୍ୟାପିଟାଲ ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଡକେଇକି ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେଚର ଧରିକି ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ ଆଣିଲା ଭିତରେ ତାଙ୍କ ପରିଚୟ ତାଙ୍କ ଫୋନ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଥିଲା ତାଙ୍କ ଫୋନରୁ ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କ ଫିଙ୍ଗର ପ୍ରିଣ୍ଟରେ ତାଙ୍କ ନମ୍ବର ଖୋଲିଲି ତାଙ୍କ ନମ୍ବର ଖୋଲି ସାରିଲା ପରେ ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ତାଙ୍କର ସେପଟୁ ଫୋନ ଆସିଲା ଫୋନ ଧରି ତାଙ୍କ ଘର ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ଡକେଇଲି ଘର ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ଡକେଇ ସାରିଲା ପରେ ଯୋଉ ଭାଇଙ୍କର ମୁଁ ଫୋନଟା ଧରିଥିଲି ତାଙ୍କର ଡେଥ୍ ହେଇଗଲା ତାଙ୍କର ତାଙ୍କ ବଡ ଭାଇ ଆସିକି ପହଞ୍ଚିଲେ
The Odisha High Court has issued a notice to the Odisha government regarding the petition that called for a CBI investigation into illegal mining activities within the state. The court has instructed the state government to submit a response within a 2-week period. The High Court is seeking a comprehensive report detailing the current status of illegal mining across Odisha. Additionally, it requires specific information on measures implemented to control taken against individuals involved. This directive was issued by a division bench led by Chief Justice Harish Tandon and the Justice M.S. Raman during the hearing of public interest allegation filed by Shravan Kumar Dev. The next hearing on this matter is scheduled to February 10th. Let's take a break. We will be back soon.
काका
हाँ बेटा,
ये जश्न कैसा?
आज इस गांव को 4 चांद लग गए हैं।
कैसे?
ये सब कृष्णा का कमाल है। अब हम पूरी दुनिया से जुड़ गए हैं इंटरनेट के जरिए।
सच?
वो देखो,
कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर।
बिल्कुल डिजिटल इंडिया के तहत अब शहर के चक्कर काटे बिना रोजमर्रा के छोटे बड़े काम गांव-गांव से हो सकते हैं। ये देखो, ढेर सारी सुविधाओं के जरिए, जैसे कि बैंक अकाउंट खोलकर पैसों का लेन देन करना, ऑनलाइन रेलवे टिकट बुक कराना, आधार कार्ड या पासपोर्ट बनवाना, पैन कार्ड की अर्जी भरना, जमीन के कागजात या जन्म और मृत्यु प्रमाण पत्र बनवाना। और प्रधानमंत्री डीजी साक्षरता योजना के अंतर्गत सीएससी अधिकारी को प्रशिक्षण देकर दूसरों को पढ़ाने के लिए तैयार करते हैं। एक और खुद का सेंटर चलाने का अवसर मिला और दूसरी ओर लोगों को रोजगार।
लेकिन इस सेंटर को चलाता कौन है?
कृष्णा।
अरे भाई, ये कृष्णा कौन है?
गांव की प्रगति का श्रेय जाता है हमारी प्यारी बिटिया कृष्णा को।
डिजिटल इंडिया, पावर टू एम्पावर।
Welcome once again. Direct air service from Bhubaneswar to Dubai and Singapore is set to be suspended from March. This decision expected to impact 40,000 ODIs. This follows the suspension of direct Bhubaneswar Abu Dhabi air service in December. The upcoming suspension of service to Dubai and Singapore, crucial international route, will take effect after March 28. Indigo has already halted online booking for this route beyond March 28. In response, the Odia Samaj UAE organization has appealed to the Odisha government for intervention. The airline has not provided a clear explanation for this suspension. The Odia Samaj has formally communicated in concern to Chief Secretary urging immediate government action. The cessation of the Dubai-Bhubaneswar flight service could significantly affect over 40,000 Odia residing in the UAE. This route is also vital for the travel to from other Gulf countries. Beyond personal travel to Odisha, this flight play a key role in fostering tourism and trade relation between Odisha and the Gulf region. Previously, the Dubai-Bhubaneswar flight service was scheduled for discontinuation in September 2025. However, the Odisha government intervention ensured this continuation. Consequently, the Odia community in the UAE again requesting state government to support maintenance essential flight service.
विगत सेप्टेम्बर 2025 इंडिगो डिस्कंटिन्यू करने चेष्टा करथिला एवं आम इमिडिएटली गवर्नमेंट ऑफ ओडिशा और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को टेकअप करी चलू एवं एवं पुणी देखा चाहिए इंडिगो साइड 30 मार्च रु 2026 रु से फ्लाइट टी देखा दूनी तार बुकिंग हो पारे से प्राय 30-40,000 ओडियावासी जो मैंने अच्छा से सब एफेक्टेड हो डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट जोटा कि बहुत सुविधा होता या भर आबुधाबी भुवनेश्वर जो डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट सप्ताह को 3 दिन चलूला से फ्लाइट टी इंडिगो बंद कर दी कहीं प्रकार इंडिगो करुच्ची तार कारण आमको जना पड़ूना माननीय मुख्यमंत्री मोहन माझी एवं माननीय केंद्र मंत्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान को रिक्वेस्ट करुच्ची जे से माने इमिडिएटली इंडिगो को कथा सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट सागर कथा ये फ्लाइट जमी बंद न हुए एवं से कंटिन्यू रखापी अनुरोध करुच्ची।
The senior leader of the Subarnapur District Youth Congress was discovered deceased at his residence late Tuesday night. The incident has sent shockwaves through the region political circle. The deceased has been identified as Rajesh Mishra. Report indicate he was found at his home in the Bhagavati plot area of Sonpur with a fatal gunshot wound. Preliminary police reports suggest Mishra may have died by suicide, having allegedly shot himself with his licensed revolver. Family member and neighbors reportedly rushed to the scene after hearing a gunshot. Mishra was transported to the nearby hospital where he was unfortunately declared dead upon arrival. Upon receiving notification, police arrived at the scene and have launched an investigation. However, the exact circumstances surrounding the youth leader's death remain unclear at this time. Rajesh Mishra served as the treasurer of District Youth Congress.
पांचटा सोनपुर थाना विनोद बिहारी मिश्रा नामक जन व्यक्ति रिपोर्ट करते मझिया पुओ राजेश कुमार मिश्र निजक लाइसेंस प्राप्त बंधुक शूट कर आत्महत्या कर संक्रांत आमर सोनपुर थाना 6 नंबर यूडी केस रजिस्टर हो घटना जाना पर एसडीपीओ और आईआईसी 2 जन घटनास्थल पहुंची बर्तमान आमर डेड बॉडी इनक्वेस्ट सरी जाइए पीएम पठाई घटनास्थल बंदूक आउ कैटरेज आम जबत कर रिपोर्ट जहाँ लिखी मानसिक दुश्चिंता कौन एक्चुअली दुश्चिंता था से प्रिलिमिनरी इनक्वारी पर ही जना पड़ो आम इनक्वारी कलापर आम समस्त स्टेटमेंट घर लोक स्टेटमेंट नालापर आम सविशेष जापर मोबाइल भी गोटे मोबाइल आमर बंदूक आ गोटे कैटरेज घटनास्थल जबत कर प्राथमिक तदंतर जहाँ जना पड़ी गोटे राउंड फायर है गोटे कैटरेज आमको मिली स्थान मैंने डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को रिक्वेशन करी आम भी केबे से लाइसेंस पाई से विषय में आम तदंत करूँ।
India is accelerating its space-based surveillance capabilities, a move prompted by security vulnerabilities identified during last year's border conflict with Pakistan. Sources indicate that New Delhi intends to deploy over 50 new spy satellites equipped with advanced imaging technology. This satellite will be capable of operating effectively in low light and cloudy conditions. thereby strengthening national security. The initial phase of the Space-Based Surveillance 3 program involved launching 52 satellites as early as April. This will enable frequent monitoring of strategic regions than current system permit. Report citing ISRO Chairman V. Narayan suggests India plan a total deployment of 150 new satellites with an estimate cost of approximately 26,000 crore rupees, equivalent to 2.8 billion. This development stream award lesson learned during the May border standoff, India's most significant military confirmation with Pakistan in recent decades. During that 4-day series, India's reliance on US data for operational planning was necessitated by satellite blind spot. India's own satellites were unable to capture imagery at night or implement weather, a capability reportedly provided by Chinese satellite to Pakistan. Officials believe this additional satellite could narrow surveillance gap from day to mere hours, facilitating quicker decision making for border security. India Ministry of Defense, ISRO and Chairman Narayan have not yet commented on these plans. The program also includes the development of bodyguard satellite designed to protect Indian spacecraft from potential threat in orbit. ISRO will utilize its existing launch vehicles, collaborating with private sector partners such as Skyroot Aerospace as a part of a broader initiative to enhance India's space-based monitoring network. Despite some recent launches challenges, successes like December 2025 deployment of the Bluebird block, 2 satellites for AST Space Mobile highlight ongoing progress.
आउ पीएसएलवी और जीएसएलवी रे आम बहुत पूर्व बर्तमान आम कमर्शियल सैटेलाइट अन्य देश लंच करूँ अवश्य मझे मझे गोटे जोड़े सेटबैक भी होती निकट में गोटे सेटबैक आम पीएसएलवी लंच रे कि गोटे प्रोब्लेम देखा देता जहाँफल कि सैटेलाइट जापार तेज नॉट विथस्टैंडिंग दैट आपन जो वर्तमान जो खबर देले एटा भारत पे गोटे बड़ माने उपलब्धि हम प्राय 50टा सैटेलाइट भारत लंच करने को जाऊँगी और भिन्न इनपुट आम देखा यहाँ फेज मैनर कर प्राय 26,000 कोटी पाखापाखि खर्च हम बोध हुए 3-4 वर्ष भितर एक्जाक्टली माने ड्यूरेशन कहुनी तेज सब बड़ कथा हम मृणाल आमर दर्शक को मुझे बतई दिए ये जो स्पाई सैटेलाइट है एगुड़ा हूँ लो ऑर्बिट माने एलईपी बोली एलईयू बोली कहते लो ऑर्बिट सैटेलाइट बोली आम कहू आउ एगुड़ाक पृथ्वी प्राय प्राय 100-150-160-200 किलोमीटर ऊपर रहीकि पृथ्वी चारिपटे बुलती एम भेलोसिटी बहुत अधिका एमाने प्राय पृथ्वी चारिपटे बुलवा 95 मिनिट 90-95 मिनिट आरंभ करके 120 मिनिट मैंने 1.5 घंटा आरंभ कर 2 घंटा भितर पृथ्वी चारिपटे गोटे थर बुली जाती किंतु कहवा कथा है जे राति रे सैटेलाइट मानकर जो भूपृष्ठर जो फोटो चित्र उत्तोलन करवाटा सेटा हेई पारेनी।
NASA astronaut Sunita Williams has retired after 27 years of service. Her career included a notable 10-day space mission to the International Space Station. NASA announced her retirement. Administrator praised Williams as trailblazer in human spaceflight. He highlighted her leadership abroad to the space station, stating it shaped the future for exploration and the paved way for commercial mission to low Earth orbit. Her work in advancing science and technology has laid the groundwork for the Amerity's mission to the moon and future endeavors toward Mars. He concluded by saying her achievement will inspire future generations and congratulated her well-deserved retirement. Williams ranks 6th among Americans for the longest single spaceflight, with 286 days. She is tied with the fellow NASA astronaut Butch Wilmore, was also logged 286 days across NASA Boeing Starliner and SpaceX Crew 9 missions. Furthermore, Sunita Williams has completed 9 spacewalks, accumulating a total of 62 hours and 6 minutes. This places her as female astronaut with the most spacewalk time and 4th overall on NASA all-time list. She also holds the distinction of being first person to complete marathon in space.
First things you do, I think, when you get to space, I think everybody does this. I might be talking out of turn, but I think we all want to look for our home, like our immediate home. Like I grew up in Massachusetts. My father's from India. My mother's from Slovenia. So I'm obviously looking for these places to call home. And then you think to yourself, for me, it was like, oh my God, every person I know is there. Every animal, every plant, everything we know is there. And we're all on this one, they call it a little spaceship in our solar system. And, I think it changes your perception about us having any differences. It really makes you feel like we are just one, and we all should probably work a little bit closer and easier together.
Let's take a break. We will be back soon.
काका,
हाँ बेटा,
ये जश्न कैसा?
आज इस गांव को 4 चांद लग गए हैं।
कैसे?
ये सब कृष्णा का कमाल है। अब हम पूरी दुनिया से जुड़ गए हैं इंटरनेट के जरिए।
सच?
वो देखो,
कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर?
बिल्कुल। डिजिटल इंडिया के तहत अब शहर के चक्कर काटे बिना रोजमर्रा के छोटे बड़े काम गांव-गांव से हो सकते हैं। ये देखो, ढेर सारी सुविधाओं के जरिए, जैसे कि बैंक अकाउंट खोलकर पैसों का लेन देन करना, ऑनलाइन रेलवे टिकट बुक कराना, आधार कार्ड या पासपोर्ट बनवाना, पैन कार्ड की अर्जी भरना, जमीन के कागजात या जन्म और मृत्यु प्रमाण पत्र बनवाना। और प्रधानमंत्री डीजी साक्षरता योजना के अंतर्गत सीएससी अधिकारी को प्रशिक्षण देकर दूसरों को पढ़ाने के लिए तैयार करते हैं। एक और खुद का सेंटर चलाने का अवसर मिला और दूसरी ओर लोगों को रोजगार।
लेकिन इस सेंटर को चलाता कौन है?
कृष्णा।
अरे भाई, ये कृष्णा कौन है?
गांव की प्रगति का श्रेय जाता है हमारी प्यारी बिटिया कृष्णा को।
डिजिटल इंडिया, पावर टू एम्पावर।
Welcome once again. A small army trainee plane has crashed into pond in Prayagraj, UP earlier today. The aircraft crashed into a pond located behind KP College in the city, causing concern among residents. Local authorities were alerted and fire brigade vehicles rescue team were dispatched to the scene. The area has since been off and secured by the administration. Details regarding the number of individuals on board and the cause of search crash are not yet clear. Rescue operations are currently in progress.
जब प्लेन आई इधर से धीरे धीरे पैराशूट खुला हुआ था, ऐसे हमारे घर की तरफ आई है। हम लोग सोचे यहीं उतरेंगे, फिर धीरे धीरे उस तरफ गई। वहाँ पर इतनी भयंकर आवाज़ हुई, इतनी तेज आवाज़ हुई कि सब कोई सोचे कि एक्सीडेंट हो गया। तो हम लोग देखे, उनका भक्का से बोली, तो हम लोग सब निकल बाहर देखे, तो उसमें से कोई गिर, हम लोग सोचे फट जाएगी, लेकिन कोई फटी नहीं, कुछ नहीं हुआ। गिर गए वहाँ, पैराशूट ऐसे ऐसे हवा में लहरा रहा था। फिर थोड़ी देर बाद उसका जो उसमें पायलट बैठे थे और एक आदमी, उसमें से हाथ ऐसे ऐसे थोड़ा इतना हाथ दिख रहा था। तो फिर हम लोग चिल्लाए, फिर 112 नंबर पे फ़ोन करे पुलिस वालों को कि आग बचाए। जब पुलिस नहीं आई तो फिर हम लोग इधर से 2-3 लड़के अपने मोहल्ले से गए, फिर उधर के मोहल्ले से सब घुस के निकाल के लेके गए। सब बच गए? हाँ, दोनों बच गए। दोनों सेफ अच्छे से हैं, बोल चाल रहे थे अच्छे खासा।
हम लोग यहाँ क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे तो प्लेन हम लोग के मतलब आग के सामने ही क्रैश हुआ है। पहले पैराशूट खुला और आवाज़ आई, उसके बाद प्लेन क्रैश हो गया।
The White House released a document Tuesday titled 365 Wins in 365 Days, highlighting what it described as achievement during President Donald Trump's first year and second term. Under the section reasserting America's leadership on the world stage, the document cites Trump's repeated claim of brokering a ceasefire between India and Pakistan as a significant success. During the later press briefing on his administration's first year, President Trump retired the claim. On this occasion, he stated 8 planes were not shot down during the conflict, increased from the previous measure of 7. President Trump told reporters, "I ended 8 endable war in 10 months. Pakistan and India, they were really going at it. 8 planes were shut down. They were going to nuclear, in my opinion." The Prime Minister of Pakistan was here and he said President Trump saved 10 million people and maybe much more than that. Since May 10 of last year, President Trump has frequently made similar assertions, attributing peace between the two nuclear-armed nations to his effort as he pursues a Nobel Peace Prize nomination. He also again expressed disappointment at not having been awarded the Nobel Prize.
He's ever seen a military operation like that? Ended 8 unendable wars in 10 months. These were unendable wars. Cambodia and Thailand fighting for years. Kosovo and Serbia. The Congo and Rwanda. Pakistan and India, they were really going at it. 8 planes shot down. They were going to go nuclear, in my opinion. The Prime Minister of Pakistan was here, and he said President Trump saved 10 million people and maybe much more than that. They're both nuclear countries. Israel and Iran. Egypt and Ethiopia were going to fight over a dam, and I got them to stop. I still got to work it out because they put a dam up in Ethiopia that stops the flow from a little river called the Nile. I always think of the Nile being in Egypt, you know, the beautiful Nile with the pyramids, but they put a dam up. You know who paid for the dam? The United States of America. It's the biggest dam, I think, in the world. They put a dam up. I said, how did you let that happen? Why would we have done that? We financed it. This country would, I don't know. Maybe it was a Republican president, but I don't think it was. I think it was a Democrat. But what a terrible thing. So Egypt basically is, you know, they don't have enough water in the Nile. And they use that for a lot of things, including entertainment and travel and tourism and everything. I mean, I don't know.
Veteran music composer A.R. Rahman has become embroiled in controversy following his comment regarding the film Chhava, an alleged communal dispute which have sparked significant backlash. The Oscar-winning composer remark ignited widespread criticism on social media, with many questioning his perspective and motive. Amidst the escalating online debate, several prominent figures from the music industry have shared their strong and often divergent opinion. Further intensifying the decision, playback singer Avijit Bhattacharya has strongly criticized Rahman, suggesting he has negatively impacted the film music industry. In a recent interview, Bhattacharya claimed the men musicians who previously played in film are now jobless, attributing this largely to Rahman's approach. He alleged that an increased reliance on technology has replaced live instrumentalists. Bhattacharya also stated Rahman reportedly told industry professionals that musicians are not needed, everything can be done on laptop. He believed that shift has diminished and dignity employment opportunity for traditional musicians. Expressing his disappointment, Bhattacharya remarked, because of him everyone found success, but poor musicians are still sitting at home. The statement has revived the ongoing discussion about technological advancement versus and the preservation of traditional practices in Bollywood music. The United States is gearing up to host global audience for what the administration described as the largest and greatest FIFA World Cup in history. In preparation, the Trump administration unveiled a new fast-track visa initiative designed to accommodate the million of international football fans anticipated to visit the country. Stating January 20, the State Department will implement the FIFA Priority Appointment Schedule system. A senior State Department official explained this program is tailored of World Cup ticket holder needing US visa. The official stated as a part of the Trump administration commitment to making this an incredible successful event. The new system aims to ensure that genuine fans can obtain visa appointment in time for the tournament. Through FIFA Pass, confirmed ticket holder will receive priority for visa interview appointment before the World Cup. This provides applicants with an uncleared route through the US consular process ahead the event. The official emphasized this initiative will not compromise US immigration standard. Winter grip on Odisha is beginning to loosen following Makar Sankranti, with both minimum and maximum temperatures showing a steady climb. For the last 5 days, most regions of the state have experienced a discriminable rise in temperature, signaling a consistent decrease in cold weather. The meteorological department indicates that a series of western disturbances will continue to impact weather pattern in coming days. This is expected to lead to a gradual increase in both daytime high and nighttime low across Odisha. Currently, no significant weather system are active over the state, and dry conditions are forecast to persist for the next 7 days. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.